Greetings, I'm Dr. Farzana Haratian, a psychologist in supervised practice at Cpbao under the expert supervision of Dr. Wendy Ledoux and Dr. Bahirai. And today I'm going to talk about informed consent, ongoing process, not a one-time form you file away. It must be obtained at the beginning of the therapy, but also whenever the treatment plan changes, when new risks emerge, or when the client's capacity changes. What must informed consent include? Under both the CPA code and CPO standards, you must disclose the nature of the services, the potential risks and benefits, alternative treatments available, limits of confidentiality, the fees and financial arrangements, and the client's right to refuse or withdraw consent at any time. That is 7 elements: nature, risks, benefits, alternatives, confidentiality limits, fees, and right to withdraw. If you are using telepsychology, you must disclose the additional risks like technology failures, security breaches, and crisis management challenges. Language matters. You must explain everything in language the client can understand. If they don't speak English fluently, use a qualified interpreter. If they have cognitive limitations, adjust your explanation accordingly. The client must have capacity to consent. Capacity means they can understand the information, appreciate the consequences, and communicate a choice. If they lack capacity, you need consent from a legally authorized representative, but you still get the client's assent, their agreement to the best of their ability. A special population, children and adolescents, minors cannot give legal consent that requires a parent or a guardian. But ethically, you must get the child's assent. Explain in an age-appropriate language. If the child refuses, explore why. You cannot simply override them without justification. In couple therapy, you cannot guarantee confidentiality between partners. You must explain at the outset that information may be shared. Individual secrets can sabotage therapy. So, set the rule: no secrets, or clarify that you cannot keep secrets. Forensic evaluation. The client is usually the court or the attorney, not the evaluee. You must clarify this upfront. Explain that there is no therapist-client privilege. Everything may be disclosed to the court, and your role is impartial evaluator, not advocate. Emergency situations. If a client is in crisis and cannot consent, unconscious or psychotic, you can provide treatment without prior consent if it is necessary to prevent serious harm. But document why you should not obtain consent and get it as soon as possible. And about documentation, I should say that you must document informed consent. The signed form is evidence, but your progress notes should also reflect ongoing consent discussions.